Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Today's video is quite different again, and let's jump into the video. Let's get through the intro, and we'll be back with you again.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Salam alaikum.
Well, welcome back, guys. So today it's more of understanding the supply and demand of the market. So if you were still a beginner in the understanding supply and demand, you will get to know about the understanding about the supply and demand of a market, inshallah. What is supply? Today's context is the following: what is supply in forex? What is the demand in forex? What is the difference between supply and demand? How to identify supply and demand? Why is supply and demand important in smart money concept? So let's get into the first one, inshallah. What is a supply zone? A supply zone is where there is a high liquidity in a price area, and traders usually trade using sell orders. You know the basics. When there is a high supply, there is low buyers. You see, if there's too much supplies, people won't buy too much, So suppliers are basically the ones selling. They're supplying, they're selling. You get it? Okay, we'll get by the demand later in the video. The supply zone has the highest selling potential, which is present above the current stock price. So I said the supply zone has the highest selling potential, which is the present above the current stock price. As I said, you sell by supply zones, and I'll tell you about the demand, inshallah. Let's get in it. What is a demand zone? The quantity of an asset that people are willing to buy. So the demand is more of you buy a demand. When there's a demand in the market, they're willing to buy for a certain thing. So people buy at demand and people sell at supply. Because when you supply, the person is buying, right? When you supply, the person is selling. The person is selling, right? When you in demand, person is buying because he's looking for something, because it's in demand. Like for right now, since the iPhone 15 dropped like on Friday, it's now in demand, right? And people are willing to buy it, even though nothing changed, but people are willing to buy it. You get me? Okay, the more the demand, the less the supply. As I said, the more the demand, there's a high demand because there's no supply. If there's high supply, it means there's no demand, because people are just supplying with things. Can you imagine if there's like a lot of shops in that one area just selling one thing? That's almost a lot of supplies, né? and there won't be that much of a demand, right? So that's what's the difference between some of these things are like basic understanding, but of the general life. But let's go to the next one. What's the difference between supply and demand? Supply and demand. Okay, supply, the less buyers and more sellers. Supply has less buyers and more sellers, while demand has more buyers and less sellers. You get it? That's two different things. The supply is more of selling, and the demand is more of buying. That's what you get me. You get me there? Okay. There are a lot of suppliers, so the market starts to lose its value and it gets cheaper. You get me? So as I said, if you see like in the market, there's a lot of supplies, like at the shop, lots of shops around, and it's only selling one product. People tend to want to sell cheaper and cheaper for more customers, right? It's the same thing. If there's a lot of supply, the demand gets less and the prices starts to devalue and the prices gets cheaper. But on the other hand, the demand, there are less supplier and there's a lot of demand, the market starts to gain value and starts to get more expensive. Like an iPhone. 15. It's like it's in high in demand, and it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like 30,000 rands. 30,000 rands for a single iPhone. 1,999 US dollars. That's how much a iPhone costs, right? Because it's in high in demand. The new iPhone is now high in demand because people want to see the new thing, the new product is now high in demand. But the supply isn't that much because it's only one company that can supply, which is only the Apple that can only supply that particular product, right? Okay, examples of supply in the forex market. As you can see by my cursor, these are two different types of supplies. The one that moves like this and the one that moves like this. There's a lot of supply examples, can't really cover it all in this video. I don't want to make this video so long. I want to make it short and simple. So this is supply and this is another supply. We call this a drop base drop, and call this a drop base drop again. Yeah, but yeah, there's two different types of supply, and but it works the same. As you see in the market here, there are a lot of sellers. There are lots of sellers. Let me show you. Okay, let me just use a pen. You see here, there's only a lots of sellers here, just sellers, because the market only going down. So the market is in a supply, so there will be buyers that will go, the market will go up and touch the supply, and market will drop again. So we always sell at our supply levels, which is here, and we buy at our demand levels. So this one, the same, it's called the rally base rally. The market will still come back and retest, and boom, and it goes down because we sell at our supply areas, and how we do it. So usually in this scenario here, it's always an imbalance. I'll make a video about an imbalance, all of that, guys. So it's always an imbalance. An imbalance makes the supply area, which is this area, more valuable and more to conform more, and it's better of a trade. Okay, this is how supply works. Let me just draw a supply just here. You see, the market always come bare and shoot down. Okay, so let's look at example of demand in the forex market. As I said, there is still more examples, but can't cover them all in this video. I will make a video of explaining them on the chart. So this is a demand in the chart, in the forex chart, right? And the market will, it's like, you see, it breaks the structures. If I made a video of the market structure. If you don't know what the break of structure is, please watch the video. I'll just link it. It should just pop up the right somewhere there. So just click on there and watch the video about the market structure. And also watch the video of the candlesticks, because that video is very important, because it will help you identify the supply and demand zones. Okay, let's get back into it. So the market broke the structure. As I said, market will always have imbalance somewhere here, and it will market obviously come back, and sellers will always come grab the demand, and you buy just right here. You buy when the market come taps in this zone. But as we are smart money concept traders, we just don't buy. We just don't buy. You don't know who has the power. It's either the buyers or the sellers. So at this point, the market is going in an uptrend, so the buyers have power, but you don't know when the sellers are going to overpower the buyers. You get me? So it is now the rally base rally. As I said, there's a different types of forex demands, but I can't cover them all in this one video. So I'll make a video about that, inshallah. So the market will come, it's a break of structure here. The market will come back, tap in our demand zone and shoot up, right? It will tap in our demand zone and shoot up, and then we buy just right there, hoping for the market reaction to go up, right? So that's how we see the demand zones, and I will make a video explaining the about the demand zones in the chart. I don't want to make this video long. I want to make it short so you guys can enjoy the videos. So Let's go to the next one. Okay, why is supply and demand important in smart money concept? It tells us the amount of buyers and sellers are there in the market. So as I said, you will have the ability to identify the sellers and the buyers in the market. Just by looking at the market structure, how the market is moving, you'll be able to identify. It also helps us identify the demand and the supply of the market. Okay, yeah, so that's how we trade it in smart money concept. Thank you guys for watching for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And all the links will be shared down below. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Salam alaikum.